So, I'm back at the Vienna airport, left about 15 hours ago, back again, and onwards and upwards to a new adventure. Yeah, okay, that was cheesy, but anyhow, let's do awesome stuff. Let's have fun. Love vlogging in public, but I'm getting better. So good morning from Düsseldorf, and yeah, I'm just on my way to the HackX Voice Hackathon. Gotta watch out, there's a car coming. So what's that? It's really interesting. It's a hackathon, but it's focused on voice, and the big question is, well, how are we going to consume news in 2025 with voice? And I find that quite intriguing because I have to admit I have an Alexa back home, but I don't really, well, it's kind of a funny old gadget, isn't it? But I haven't really found my perfect use case to it, but still I'm intrigued by the possibilities of it. So quite curious to see how this day goes. I'm here to give, well, pitch training, as I always love doing, and at the end of the day to also judge the ideas. So yeah, quite a fun day ahead. So the overall code freeze has just been announced. Interesting 24 hours, and let's see how the pitches go. The interesting thing is it's a very difficult setting for pitching today because it's in kind of like a circular situation. If you look around, it's super cool, but it's quite a challenge for people pitching. So let's see how that goes, which is also interesting. Most people have coded up to the very last second, and there's quite a few of them who did not focus on the pitch itself, which is something very typical for really early stage tech, because everyone always expects that everyone notices the real beauty of your technology, and a lot of people forget that you need to sell your idea. You need to sell and show why the stuff works, and there's never ever really the best tech that wins, but always the ones that are able to sell it the best. So let's see how that goes. I'm quite curious, and I'm also quite curious to see pitching with voice, because that's quite a new thing for me as well. So let's see, I'll tell you more later. So I'm just back from the Voice Hackathon, and I have to admit it was really exciting, but here's a couple learnings I kind of have as a takeaway. It's 2018, and I have to admit the whole voice part, like Alexa and so on, still actually seems quite early stage, and it's quite buggy. I learned also something else I'd like to talk about, and that's quite interesting. Obviously, if you're pitching, I always tell people, look, really, whatever you do, try and avoid a live demo, because live demos are like super dangerous. So much can go wrong. So if you can avoid it, try and build a click dummy, do something to avoid having that awkward moment on stage when or if your technology just doesn't work. You just, due to Wi-Fi or some factors you can't really limit. But today it was a hackathon, and people had 20, 22, 24 hours time to build whatever they build, and it was Alexa and so on. So they had to show off what they did. And there's a few things I found out. Number one is, if you ask Alexa something, there's about a 1 to 2 second time delay until Alexa replies. Now, back home, I never noticed that that time was long, but right now I just noticed how awkwardly long 1 or 2 seconds can be, until the poor people had to find out, well, did Alexa understand what I did or not? So that was a bit weird. But number two is, always have a plan B if your live demo fails. The worst thing is if you're on stage, you want to start your live demo and it suddenly doesn't work, and all you're doing is like saying, oh my god, well this should be working, oh my god, this is bad, and start hacking about. If you have a live demo, maybe have a second person on stage who's just dedicated to fix the problem if it's occurring, and while it's happening, find a way to proactively use the time, because if you have 2 or 3 minutes, and out of that you need 2 minutes to get your gadget sorted, you lose a tremendous amount of time. So my key learning, as I'd like to give to you, is if you have a live demo, and if you're positive about needing to have it, then always have a plan B ready to know exactly how are you going to use the time if it does not work. Be prepared for it. Wi-Fi could fail or whatever it is. So in that sense, give it a shot. Think about how to use the time the best way. And by the way, really important, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and so on. And by the way, somewhere down here, I think, or down there, I'm unsure, there's like a little bell function. Make sure to hit it that you get the notification if I upload a new video, because that would make me extremely happy. In that sense, thank you so much and see you soon, and bye bye. So yes, I've got one more thing I want to do, well, besides trying to get something to eat now, because it's like 11:30 at night and I'm in a hotel as always. But there's one more thing I still kind of forgot to summarize, and that's after spending about 24 hours with the whole voice topic, I still have to admit I have not found the perfect use case for voice at home. And that's the same thing also my fellow jury members somehow thought. Yeah, it's all cool, but we all kind of agreed on it's still not quite there yet. What we do also all agree on, and that's kind of my big thing, is I would totally love to have this whole voice thing in automotive. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. That's where I really see it. But you know how it always is, experts are usually wrong. That's just my opinion on that. If you have a different opinion, just let me know and post it down below. And now it's time to have some food. See you.